People hearing and seeing what has been going around in the country with respect to 2023 general election. Most of our youths are being attacked across the country. Most of our women are being attacked. In fact, one of our women leaders was killed in Kaduna State. And our presidential candidate, his convoy was attacked in Katsina State. Our people, whenever they are putting their poster, our Labour Party posters, they are being attacked. So this is the reason for this press briefing by Prince Ahanotu Kennedy. That's me, the national youth leader of Labour Party. Student participation in 2023 general election, the burden of academic calendar, and managing violent crimes against Nigerian youths. It is highly worrisome, reading from a front page caption of Daily Sun newspaper of Tuesday, 24 January 2023, which revealed that 3.5 million students wouldn't vote in the coming 2023 general election. Also recounting the numerous targeted violent attacks on our Labour Party youth leaders, women leaders, and obedients across the country, especially Lagos, Kaduna, Enugu State, respectively. It is therefore very vital for my office to have this press conference, as I have committed myself to upholding the principles of social democracy which the Labour Party is founded upon, and knowing truly that Nigerian students, youths across the country, has gone through tough and rough times over the years, given to the bad leadership, hence the need to advocate strongly for youth participation in the coming general election to enable them take part in deciding their destiny going forward. The Nigerian youths and students do not wish to peep from the window during the 2023 general elections, and of course, the rising awareness and participatory actions of young people via the obedient movement cannot be overemphasized. Today, the youth in Nigeria wants to take part in taking back their country from those who has mismanaged our resources by contributing towards the new Nigeria agenda via the ballot. And they must not be defranchised, as many believe that better Nigeria is possible with Mr. Peter Obi and Senator Dati Baba Ahmed. Given to the above narratives and the need to have a free, fair, credible, and all-inclusive election in 2023, I hereby categorically state that it will be highly unacceptable for such number of citizens to be denied the opportunity to cast their votes due to academic calendar. We call on the federal government, Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, Academic Staff Union of Polytechnic, ASU, National University Commission, NUC, state government, and other private university owners to give 1 week holiday for students in higher institutions to go home and collect their PVCs, given the INEC deadline. We also call on the federal government to give automatic 1 week holiday for students to travel for the general election holding on 25th February 2023. If ASU could stay 8 months in demand of their rights, they should allow the students the space to exercise their citizenship right to vote in the coming election, which is a defining moment for Nigeria. It has become highly necessary to passionately demand from the Nigerian Police Command to arrest and bring to book those individuals who are perpetrating evil on fellow citizens alongside their sponsors. Last week, our campaign convoy was attacked in Katsina. Recently, one of our youth leaders in Lagos State was brutally attacked for pasting a campaign poster. Recall also that one of our women leaders in Kaduna State was murdered in cold blood, with the injured husband now amputated, putting the young children under an uncertain future. Hence, there is an urgent need for the police and law enforcement agents to brace up as the election approaches in protection of our innocent citizens to avoid chaos, total breakdown of law and order across the country. Finally, I urge all Nigerian youth and students to maintain peace, but not to a point of foolishness, as Nigeria belongs to all of us, and no Nigerian is more Nigerian than another. A Nigerian in Lagos is a Nigerian whether Igbo, Hausa, or Yoruba, or other tribes across the country. We must take back our country with our PVCs come 25th February 2023. No more monkey dey walk, bamboo dey chop. In conclusion, I urge all the Nigerian youth to vote competence, capacity, a character they can trust, who is passionate about their future, and someone whose political track record and antecedents reflects modern-day democratic leadership and not calistocracy. I feel without fear or contradiction that such character is found in the Labour Party presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, and the vice presidential candidate, Senator Dati Baba Ahmed. Long live Nigerian students, long live Nigerian youth, both home and in the diaspora. Long live the greatest obedient. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Greatest Nigerian youth! Great! Greatest Nigerian youth! Great! Ever obedient Nigerian youth! Great! God bless you. It's unacceptable for over 3.5 million Nigerians not to vote. INEC, we are using this opportunity also to call on INEC. They will have to extend that voters PVC collection date. It shouldn't end on 31st because these students are in school. When they registered, they were strike. They were at home when they were registering the PVCs. And immediately after they finished registering, ASU called off strike for them to go back to school. So for me and to Nigerian youth of the Labour Party recent, it's a calculated attempt to deny us our vote. It's a calculated attempt to deny the obedience. This movement and the project of taking back Nigeria is owned by Nigerian youth, and we will not accept it. They must continue to give people their PVC even 14 days to the election. It is their right.
Any more questions?
Thank you so much. I'll answer it in two ways. Recall that during the last vote of PVC registration, INEC made a publication that over 12 million new registrants are people between the age bracket that you can call the youth. And these youth, students are part of them. So they didn't give us, there is no classification of this number as students. But we know that only the over 12 million they accepted, that registered, that fall in the age bracket of people you can call youth, are going to be disenfranchised if this extension is not made. INEC have to extend this date. Because this 12 million vote they mentioned, they accepted that they are all Nigerian youths that register, that ran to register because for the first time in the history of Nigeria, the youth wants to take part in governance process. And Nigeria should be happy for it because over the years, they feel nonchalant about it. They don't come out to vote. They don't register to have their PVCs. And now they are coming out, they want to participate because they have been kept aside over the years. They have been pushed back. For example, how could, in a same country, students spend 8 months at home? For what? And we are talking about infrastructure. Our Excellency, His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi said that you can't talk of physical infrastructure without talking of mental infrastructure. You have to build the people first before you talk of the road they are going to use. Is it not those mental infrastructure, mental capacity that you will use to produce that road, to produce the required technology that is needed for a country to survive? So the number that we have, that I can work with, of course, is over 12 million Nigerian youths that went to register, not those that already have, people that just went to register. And I want to make sure that these 12 million new registrants must collect their PVC. Therefore, INEC must extend this date for PVC collection. And you asked me another question, how do I know? Have Nigerian students come to me? On 24th, Sun newspaper made a publication that already, based on the fact that students are in school, 3.5 million are going to be denied. And I know it's over 6 million. In Nigeria, if you hear 3.5, times it by 2. So over 7 million people are going to be pushed aside in this election. And they are all votes of Labour Party. So we cannot accept it. INEC must continue to give people their PVC until 14 days to general election. I will say is that change must come, whether you like it or not. And this policy is a federal government policy. It didn't just come 3 months ago that they gave that ultimatum of 31st January. This policy was passed by the National Assembly. There was an act in the National Assembly. It was passed. Federal government signed it. A president signed it into law, and it's a binding law that gives CBN the authority for financial regulations and whatever they are doing. So it is a federal government thing. And for APC candidate to be crying, I don't know why he should be crying. He should be happy that this policy is coming at this point, because 2023 is not about volume van. 2023 is not about cash and carry. 2023 is about capacity and carry. It's about competence and carry. It's about character and carry. When you show your character, you carry. If you show your competency, you carry. If you show your capacity, you carry. If you show your intelligence, you carry. If you show us your certificate, you carry. If you show us that, if you show us your age, thank you very much.